This webinar is good afternoon, PNG. To all our guests from overseas, welcome. Good morning, good evening, wherever you're tuning in from. We welcome you to our webinar. To our guests who are here, especially for this webinar. This webinar is for guests, for those who are looking for an opportunity, and you've been introduced to or given a link to join this webinar by someone. We welcome you to this webinar. So I'll start off and just welcome the number of people I see on the list on my phone. So good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Chris Johnson, Marty Digamo, our presenter this afternoon is Robin Noble. I see she's already in. Robin, thank you. To Chris and Marty, thank you always for supporting us, always being here. We get our confidence and comfort from knowing you're always backing us and supporting us in everything we do. To the rest of the team, to Jay, Chris Bitters. I'm just going to go through the list. Joanna Kitika from PNG. That's Barbara Ann Johnson, I think. Welcome. Benjamin Ward. Welcome. Good to see you in the house. Bruce, Kirsten, welcome to the webinar. Kathy Bonga, welcome. Daniel Sani, Abinun Layu, good afternoon. Oh, good evening. Frank Schools, welcome. Hemp Salis from the US, welcome. Jane Francis, welcome. Julia Nason, welcome. Kevin Rutledge, welcome. Welcome to our webinar. Thank you for all the posts that you do that help the team to share. Lucy Doba, welcome. Lynn Nakamoto, welcome to our webinar. Masien Hemabo, okay, let me see. Yes, Masien, welcome. Nancy, oh, Nancy's here. Nancy, my sister. You're in the house, so you'll take her pretty soon. Welcome, Narelle from Australia. Nikki Penshek, welcome. Oh, Ram Kumar Singh, welcome. Oh, Willie Digital, welcome. Oh, Amadine, welcome. Oh, Joycelyn from PNG, welcome to the webinar. Oh, Ruth. Oh, Pedro Peters, welcome. Cedric Flowers, welcome. Jean Pierre, welcome. Roslyn Takuru, welcome to our webinar. Runa Rimagai from Tabubil, welcome. Sandra Fletcher, welcome. Simone Nobel, welcome. Susan Wong, welcome. Teresa, welcome. Teresa and Teresa, welcome. Theory, welcome. Welcome to the webinar. Tai Young, welcome. Viola, welcome. As William from Canada, welcome. Oluz N, welcome. Barry Tuai, welcome. Now let me see. That's the list that I can see on my phone. I'm going by my mobile phone, so anybody else that I may have missed out, David?
I think you got a lot, Veronica. Thank you.
Okay. So welcome everyone to our webinar. For those eyes miss mobile phone right now, welcome to our webinar. I'll hand it back to David and Nancy. Nancy is in the house. So since she's usually the one that takes over this MC role, I'm just filling in for her. Now she's back in the house. Milusun Law, David and Nancy, Milusun Lead again. Thank you.
Nancy, you go pass. Thank you, my daughter. Go pass time.
Good afternoon, everybody from Papua New Guinea. Hello. How's it going, everybody? I hope you all are fired up and expecting more. And to our guests, welcome, welcome, welcome. I think Veronica has done a good job welcoming everybody already in the house. But let me say again, welcome to every one of you. First of all, to our godfather of OnPassive Nation, Mr. Mati Degamo. We always love you, honor you, and acknowledge your presence with us for your continued support and encouragement to see this nation change. I hope my network is okay, so you can hear me well. If you don't hear me, just put your hands up or just say something, and I can know that my voice is breaking. But otherwise, yes, we just thank you everyone for coming. And Chris Johnson, thank you, my blood brother from another mister from the US survey. Love you, brother. Thank you for your heart and always sharing, always encouraging and inspiring all of us and building our teams. In fact, you are doing a lot to build our teams. We are not only team building, but already building up our customer base. We are all customers of OnPassive. So thank you so much for what you are doing and you have done. We also have Cedric Flowers. We have Ty Johnson in the house. And our beautiful presenter is also in the house tonight. Tonight, your time, this afternoon, my time in PNG. So we are so grateful and looking forward to it. Will be a wonderful presentation. The name says it all. Robin Noble. She's a noble woman. And we are honored and privileged to be hearing from you. And we're looking forward to wonderful things that will come out of this webinar. We always have expectation, and we have always put expectation that after every webinar, we have Papua New Guineans registering and becoming founders, because there's a vision that we need to fulfill for our nation. Not only our nation, but if our nation is changed, then our nation can be a blessing to other nations. So we always have this kind of perspective and a vision. So we thank you, everybody. I'm sorry, I'm on my phone, so I cannot see every one of you, but to all our PNG founders, thank you. Welcome, welcome from West New Britain province, from East Sepik province, from Morobe province, from Port Moresby National Capital District. Welcome, welcome from Alotau. Welcome. We have founders joining in all right around the country this afternoon. So everybody, welcome on board. Please feel free to chat, make use of the chat, say hello, how are you? Now we are not only just some random people, right? We are family. We've already become family. So feel free to say hi, hello, how are you? Good to see your beautiful face. Handsome dude, beautiful girls, so welcome. So our time is catching up on us. And without further ado, I just want to say once again that please, Papua New Guinea guests, Harim, welcome, welcome, Loyu, thank you, Yupla Olgeta, Senior Man, Paps Daniel Sunny, you yet want them line blow you, Yupla line lo Rabaul, Yupla line lo Hawaiian, want them Bifla brother yet Rambari Joe. Thank you, long all get a half of you plus make him every Sunday webinar or bring him all guests to come. Thank you, lo bell blow you, na heart blow you, and not forgetting our right man, Mr. Fred. Fred is doing a wonderful job in Morobe, and he's reaching out into the villages. He's getting on boats and he's going out into the remote areas to take OnPassive with him and sharing OnPassive with our village people there. So Fred, I want to commend you and thank you for what you are doing and reaching out to mothers and every people that is going through a rough time right now to help them get into a position of seeing and enjoying financial freedom and time freedom and eventually change their entire community as well. So thank you, Fred. Freddie Benguma, also from WeWork. And like I said, Joe Rambari, you are literally transforming your entire community. It's unbelievable. The entire village is coming into OnPassive. This Hawaiian village, entire village is coming in. And this is really, it's remarkable to see an entire village coming in. It's something that they will be a bigger blessing in a bigger way to the neighboring villages, surrounding villages, and they will be a big blessing. So I want to thank you, all of you, PNG founders, lo hapok you plus work him, na you plus share, na you play educate him, you play it, one time or later, so video, na report to come inside, thank you. Hapok you make him, na good work you make him, na buy me go yet. As long as OnPassive is not yet launched to the world, we will still continue to keep on sharing and sharing. Not everybody will agree with us, will love us, will like us and come in, but doesn't matter. We just share. Sharing is caring, so we just share. When you have the opportunity, do so, okay? So thank you, everybody, welcome. Without much talking, I'm just gonna give it straight to my father, Mr. David Bakau, our country leader and also part of the Leadership Council of OnPassive Global. So welcome to you, Mr. Bakau and Mrs. Bakau as well, and to all the leadership members of OnPassive PNG, welcome. Thank you, Mr. Bakau.
Thank you, Nancy, my daughter. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in this afternoon from PNG's time this afternoon, and good morning and evening from your time, wherever you are across the globe. Thank you for attending our webinar and keeping us company and sharing and encouraging us. Just by seeing your faces here, we are feeling very encouraged, and we know that we have a family that we can lean on. So thank you once again, everyone. I just want to give a shout out to this woman president of women's group, Heart for Hearts Foundation down at Vada Vada. They are tuning in and they're just listening to us currently. The woman president is Marianne Vera. She's down there, and they are also very keen on learning more about OnPassive, and soon they will join. So thank you, Marianne, for bringing your mothers on and watching with you right now. And thank you, Angie. First time to see you, my sister. Thank you, my Leadership Council member. Welcome to PNG. So without further ado, I would like to introduce our presenter tonight or today, this afternoon, Robin Noble. She's one of our LC members and one of our inspiring woman leader in her own right, and whatever she has in her experience, she will share with us this afternoon and go through the business with us. For the guests, all guests, Yumi, Lom Papua New Guinea, you tune in, you nupla, na you come. Me like to congratulations. I want to say congratulations to Rebecca David, the woman leader who came on last week's webinar with Daniel Sani. She's now a founder. Welcome to the family, Rebecca. You are going to be inspiring your team, your women in Hola. They will change from that part of the city. So we want to welcome you to the family of OnPassive. So thank you once again. And Robin, I pass it on straight to you. Go ahead with your presentation. Thank you.
David, thank you so much. Nancy, thank you as well. I don't know what else to say. You said my presentation for me. You are beautiful. David, it is lovely to be here. Everybody in PNG, and to all the guests this evening, to all our fellow founders from around the world here to support all of us, thank you so much. Gude hai hei. Apinam, nem bilong mi emi Robin. Mikanlong, Canada. I am so pleased to be able to be with you here this evening. My life has always included health and wellness and travel. And those were always my two passions. I was fortunate to work on cruise ships, and that was how I came to actually physically visit Papua New Guinea. And it was a joy to meet such an amazing people with the biggest hearts and some of the most beautiful smiles in the world. You took care of my guests when they came into your country. You showed them what the heart of PNG is and was, and I've never forgotten you, and I look forward to returning one day when the boundaries and the barriers are down and we can all see each other again. Life takes different turns, and when I was in the hospitality and the cruise industry, some of you on this call may have been there, some of you were involved with hotels, restaurants, stores, and so I look forward to catching up with you. But since then, your country has also taken a turn and your lives have probably changed as well. I had an accident in 2004, but I have learned to be very grateful for what has come out of it since then. And we are here tonight, and you have been invited to be here tonight because someone really cares about you and wants you to hear about something very exciting. So this is where we go from at this particular point. Some of you are now and have been involved in companies with supplements, with wellness products, looking to create extra income for yourselves, extra streams of income. And that's not been easy. PNG has been a country that has had a lot of people go in, and they have also taken the best from some of you. This is something that what you will hear about tonight and what the founders in PNG know already is such an amazing opportunity that you are going to be in a totally different place as we move forward. Some of you have got charity work. Some of you have got hopes, and you have got groups that you want to help and look after. The statistics of people who work in direct sales and other online businesses show that only approximately 3% actually have a little or a big success. Most, and that is up to 97 to 98%, fail. And sometimes they fail a little, and sometimes they fail a lot. Unfortunately, despite my very best efforts, after the accident, I tried my hand at working at online companies, and I was one of the 97% who did not succeed. But have you ever thought about or dreamed about a company that could help you? Do it with integrity, honesty, and lifting you up? It really does exist. And this is what you're here to learn about. Our company is registered in the USA. We are licensed and legal in over 200 countries with products that will be used every day and are currently in use globally at this time. The company will help and make money for you, even while you sleep. It provides time freedom and financial abundance and is stress-free. There are over 861,000 founders now around the world who have seen the vision and understand what this is all about. The company does all the work for you. It is 100% automated, 100% hands-free, and we are currently in pre-launch. And we still have founders' positions available. The name of this company is OnPassive. And what is this all about? This is a global internet technology company. Internet technology is IT for short. It owns proprietary products, which means that OnPassive owns them and created them. We have not recreated the wheel. Many of these products you will know already, and some of you use them daily, but we have improved upon those. And that is what is proprietary and what we own now. The products are driven by the most advanced artificial intelligence, AI, and machine learning technologies, known as ML. This is not an MLM company. You do not have to recruit. The company also has a current value of $5.5 billion US. The founders are joining globally now at a rate of between 2,000 and 3,000 people per day. Artificial intelligence, AI, is already being used in products and industries around the world. And AI, artificial intelligence, is expected to add another 16 trillion US dollars to the US global economy. Industries are already using artificial intelligence include the biosciences, the services, education, finances, healthcare, and that's just to name a few of the industries. Our CEO is Mr. Ash Mufareh. He is a graduate of MIT and attended Harvard. He does have over 20 years online network marketing success story. He knows what it's like to be on our side of the coin as well as to create something of this magnitude. He became disillusioned and really wanted to help others. And this is why he created OnPassive. He privately owns this company and he has founders in as partners without the headaches and without the financial stress. He is creating this and building this for all of us. He is the brains of OnPassive, a family man with integrity who is honest and believes in the truth and wants to make a positive difference in the world. He has a very, very big heart and he wants to turn poverty into prosperity and he wants to be the correction. He wants to be the correction to the corruption. We have 2 head offices already, one in Orlando, Florida in the USA, and that's the executive offices. And the other one is located in Hyderabad, India, known also as High Tech City, sister city to Silicon Valley in the US. And Hyderabad is where we have the best staff in support and technology located, working with our CEO to create and continue to improve upon the products and portfolios that are being created. We also have a full global legal team handling all aspects of corporate law in over 200 countries where we will be able to operate, and most importantly, be able to be paid in. This was something very important to our CEO, that all founders would be able to be paid in the currencies around the world legally. They also monitor the regional and global compliance issues. This is our legal global department that takes care of us from that standpoint. So what do we have? What type of products are we talking about? We have got products that are going to help improve online learning opportunities, one-of-a-kind application for learners of all ages and interests in the platform called Ocademy. We also have something called OChat, a web chat engine to improve every customer's interaction. For those of you in business, we have something called O-Accounting, simplifying your inventory and accounting management, accounting needs. And then we have what we refer to as the heart of the company called OBless. This is where the community can contribute to help causes and ideas around the world, with every penny that is donated into OBless going to that particular area that needs help, or to be able to build on the idea that is being put forward. Currently in the marketplace around the world, many companies are already taking donations to help with different areas of support and places where there's famine and strife and other natural disasters. But the monies that you contribute there are not 100% given to the area that needs it. Many of these companies will hold back between 15 to 30%. And this is where the full amount that OBless receives in OnPassive will go to those areas. We have people who have joined as founders now who believe in what we can do to help others. We have people who have joined because of financial help and assistance that is desperately needed for them, for their families, and their countries. There are those who are in poor countries and stricken by poverty who understand what it's like and who want to make a better life. We also have some amazing people who have got philanthropic ideas who want to help develop free running clean water, who want to help the education systems, and who want to help in areas of donating to charities and foundations. They have joined this, not because they are looking for ways necessarily to build additional streams of income, but so that they can contribute to helping through OBLESS and to helping other companies and countries make a bigger difference in this world. Who can benefit by joining now? Individuals, like all of us, family members. You can bring your family members in to be part of this joy and to part of the to benefit from what this company can do for all of us. Businesses of all sizes, whether you have a little store in your own backyard or whether you have got something that you want to be able to send to the world. Influencers, restaurants, stores, whether you are physical or online, churches and charities, all of these companies and businesses and people can benefit by joining OnPassive. And especially in this post-pandemic state, which really does not look as if it's coming to an end anytime soon, individuals and businesses really, really need help. And OnPassive gives that lifeline to those who take full advantage and join us as founders now. So as you can see, OnPassive really is for everybody. And the joy of this is that under one umbrella, complete digital online solution is available. The other part of this that is so exciting for somebody like myself, for instance, is that you don't have to know how to do all of this. You don't have to be an online computer a whiz. You don't have to be somebody who can understand how to make a website or how to build something online. This is where the company will be doing it for us and helping us with OnPassive's creativity and development of all of these products for their founders. Another exciting reason to join is, especially if you do have a business, OnPassive will drive targeted traffic to your business, but also the OnPassive business is yours, and it will be driving very, very direct and clean traffic to those business links as well. This is exciting. We don't have to do anything. We just need to join and see and feel the vision and the understanding of how we can help ourselves, our families, our countries, and then around the world. And that is part of the mission that our CEO wants us to take hold of and embrace so that we can live to help others after we have been able to look after ourselves and our families. This is 100% hands-free, other than setting up in the back office when it is time. And this is where your leaders and information online will be able to help you, each and every one, to do it properly so that you will get the maximum effort and assistance from the company. It's all right. You don't have to be frightened. So as a recap for our company, we have what we say CATMO, an acronym. And this is where C stands for Complete Digital Online Solution. A is for the artificial intelligence, and T is for the targeted traffic. M is for money, which gives you time freedom, abundance of living, and helping others. And O is for OnPassive, our incredible company. This is creating residual income and generational wealth for you and your family for years and decades to come. This is all done for you in a plug-and-play system. Again, 100% hands-free. You don't have to sell and you don't have to recruit. So how do you join us? You talk to the person who invited you to this webinar, or you talk to the person who is a founder who is telling you about this. We are currently in pre-launch, and it costs $97 US plus $5 for the credit card, and that is approximately 365 to 370 kina. The founder's positions right now will give you a position in the corporate structure. There are other options to pay for this, but we strongly suggest that you use your credit card or a bank debit card because the other methods may take much longer to go through, and you really want to start sharing this and telling other people and those that you love as quickly as possible so you can help them before the doors close for our global launch. 2,000 to 3,000 people founders are joining us every day. This is something that has never been seen before with other companies. And this is where the people that you know and you trust are going to be helping you. PNG's infrastructure, the roads, the hospitals, the medical clinics, your schools, and have easier access to and from the highlands to be able to interact and get back and forth in safety and trade increasing. This is where your leaders have seen the vision and understand how OnPassive is going to be able to help each other, the communities, and the country. And this is where leaders like your David and Susan, Daniel, Veronica, Nancy, Freddie, Amin, Joanna, and so many others who have joined, the aunties and the mothers who are joining now because they want to help their fellow mothers, their sisters in all of this. They want to help the children. They want to help the families. This is something that can be done. And through the leadership that you have in this amazing company in your country, you are getting the very best of love, integrity, safety, security, trust. And you will do this properly, and you will be able to help each other and others as well. There will be marketing campaigns, which is a benefit for us going in as a founder, that will be generating founders. And after we launch, the company will be bringing in customers and resellers for us. Again, something that we do not have to do ourselves. So we're so fortunate. We do not have to know how to do this. The artificial intelligence and the technology behind OnPassive, created and supported by Ash Mufara and the tech teams, this is what is developing this company, and this is how we will be benefiting. Founders' positions will not be available after we do our launch globally. We don't have a time limit to this right now. We don't have an exact date, but we know that it's happening very soon. A company like this does not happen overnight. And just like when you are building a building, a church, a school, you want to make sure, a hospital, you want to make sure that it is done properly. You want to make sure that it is safe. You want to make sure that the windows and the infrastructure is properly in place. You want to make sure that the toilets and the water runs properly through it. You want to make sure that windows will stay in. You don't want to have it go up and start too soon, and suddenly with a big gust of wind or a rainfall that it leaks or everything falls apart. So understanding that a company of this magnitude, of this size, which is huge, we are like an iceberg. We are like the mountain, that you see the trees at the top, but you don't see the ants and the worms at the bottom of that mountain that are doing everything to keep that mountain in place. Be patient and join us in this vision and understanding that this will take a little bit of time, but it is happening. And by joining us as a founder, you know that you are going to be taken care of. So please don't be concerned, and ask your questions of those who you know and trust and who are bringing this to you, because they have got the right answers. They cannot tell you what we don't know, and they will be honest as well and say when they don't know something, but they will try and get those answers for you. But this is something that we can learn from, and we learn together. And PNG is an example to the rest of the world of how working together is making this a much more beautiful and better place to be. And that is why the founders from around the world want to be on this webinar every week, because your energy and your passion, not only for OnPassive, but for helping each other and for supporting each other, is so huge. That's the energy that we want to be in, and we want to take that and spread it out. So there will be a second payment that will be needed, and it will happen closer to the time when we're actually launching. And this is where your founders who are in already will help you and explain that the $250 will help to activate, and like a key going into a car ignition, will turn on the activation between our OnPassive business and the big corporate OnPassive business, so it can be done for you. They will help and explain it further to you so that you will understand. And it will be a wonderful realization that you were part of this incredible company. We are making history. Join us now as a founder. But if you feel that this is not for you, don't worry. Give your name to the people who have told you about this and ask to hear about it after we have launched, so you can be a customer or you can be a reseller. There are some people who just don't want to be founders in this. There are some people who feel they don't need to have the extra money to help their families or their communities or their country. That's all right. We will not pester you, and nobody will keep chasing you, but we do sincerely hope that you will join us. Can you imagine that you have a product that you want to sell? Maybe it's some of the beautiful coconut oil. Maybe it's some of the beautiful baskets and the herbs that you have and you collect. Maybe it's some of the other beautiful clothing and fabrics that you create. And you want to sell those not only around PNG, but you want to sell it to the countries around you. And oh my goodness, even around the world. This can all be done. And again, those that you join in OnPassive will help you to do this and set these businesses up. It is possible. And can you imagine that if you have a cause or a charity or a foundation that you want to help, you can also help raise money through OnPassive to get that financial assistance, knowing that 100% of the money, every penny, every kina that goes into that cause will go there to help the people and the foundation that you wanted to go to. These are very, very special people in your own community, but this is how our leader, Ash Mufara, wants us all to help each other in PNG and around the world. It is actually very exciting, and this has never been done before, but we come together because we know it can happen, and we come from our hearts and from the love of knowing that there can be something better, and that's what we want to be a part of. So please go back to the person who has told you about this, and they will help you to join, and you will then be able to build wealth, earn a residual income, create a legacy for your family, and a dynasty for your heirs. Thank you for joining us this evening. And we also know that many people say, one day I will do something. One day something will happen. And in the process, some people also buy lottery tickets. Do you know that there are between 50 and 70% of people around the world who buy a lottery ticket? Why? Because it gives them hope that they will get something. But you know how many people do not win in a lottery? When you have a founder's position, you will be winning 100% of the time, every time, with every position. So don't waste your money on lottery tickets anymore. Something that 50-50, maybe you will get something, maybe you won't. The founder's position within OnPassive will guarantee you that 100% winning. Patience, understanding, and learning from your leaders is going to help make this happen. Let's turn that someday and one day into today. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. And I'm so happy to have been part of this evening. Good night.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Good
Robin.
job, Robin.
Thank
Excellent.
Drop the mic.
Fantastic.
Holy
Excellent.
cow. Very good. Very good.
Wow. Wow.
Beep.
Wow. Beep. Yeah.
Thank you, Robin.
That's a beeper, no doubt.
Thank you, Robin. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Robin.
Wow.
I got to get that one on recording, David. That's got to be put on
Wow.
a separate recording. Yeah.
I see Bill Must here already, so he probably get that bit on.
Yes, we keep him very busy, David.
Thank you so much, Robin. We love you. Thank you for the wonderful presentation.
Thank you,
And,
David, from my heart. Thank you.
you know, when you put it into a PNG
Thank you,
context,
Robin. That
yes,
was powerful.
we
Yeah,
it's,
it's
all
custom
blessed.
made for PNG, so it's excellent. This is a
Excellent.
custom made presentation for PNG. So appreciate you, Robin. Excellent
Totally,
presentation.
totally agree.
Right on point. And you're just clearing you're just removing the debris and garbage and rubbish. We say rubbish here. You say what? Garbage in US. You're just removing everything that is in the way in our minds, that is clogging our minds and clogging our perception. blinding us to see this golden opportunity now that you have just presented to us. So excellent. Thank you so much for the wonderful customized presentation for PNG. Thank you. Back to you, Mr. Bakau.
Thank you, Nancy. Yes, thank you. All Papua New Guinea, online email on Papua New Guinea. Robin, I may present him this la presentation long. I may give him long. Side lo PNG context and talk long. This la business on passive. Osem yumi plantilan yumi say pinemal opportunity long. Come up in money, panim kan road long, come up in money. Samba blow me plus I go play hockey so, me play go gamble na. You may say buy ticket long, walking bingo or this like something na, tram long. You may talk, it's like ticket you may buy and by win or sometimes lucky ticket by you win. Sometimes I'm not money go finish na bel kirabiat na you throw more sambla mo na go na money finish. But long on passive, I'm this la $197 plus $5 fee long bank here, and total lo kina blue and 390 kina or 400 kina. And this la you throw moya, emosem you know got 50-50 chance. This la am 100% by you win. Lo this la. You throw more money blow you lo this la lo on passive you buy registration blue or some founder member. Now you come inside. And this la 100% guarantee. Robin and Michelle talk 100% guarantee. Hands free talk osem you not making one pla walk company by making all get a walk blow you. You buy him tasol fee blow you na you pass him on you sit down na you relax. Company by walking sales blow product blow you. Company by advertising business blow you and by marketing you marketing company and by marketing you. Osem name blow you osem me talk davidbakau.com. So this la name Blomia and business Blomia company by marketing na go on top. So 100% and company by working this la marketing and by pulling customer come inside. You not gonna find him customer and company got road long lo pulling customer come inside because all this la product long on passive and you may call him all digital products or all computer product online product. So this la all product lo internet and by pulling customer come inside long store blow you. So me present him la business presentation and nice pla business presentation and me walk him na usat man by benefit I'm talk who can benefit from on passive osem you one man marry you can benefit osem one pla man marry or you can benefit suppose you got company or business player you can benefit all big pla company where all now local work staff also big pla company all two by benefit. All by using this all tools here. This tools here. Now a local buy one or supplier stuff, but on passive and bring more get this tool come inside one pla house that's all. Kind of same you stop supermarket. You go inside the supermarket. You find him all get something stop inside one pla place. You don't have come outside na go narpla store. All get style one pla place. So all this company all by come inside all by buying this tool all turning back or looking narpla two stop. So all get needs all by meeting. So me present him and one of them outside by benefit you one man marry you can benefit or young pla mangi you can benefit or all companies can benefit or organization or some charity organization or sports groups or women's group or one kind of or charity organizations you mean like support him or some disabled online and you this line all can benefit on this business. And said all the man usati use him internet or go online long work long all by benefit inside on this business long on passive. So you was some founder and now company by marketing you now working all the work blow you some 100% emi talk long. No got risk blow this something because you throw more money long lottery or you throw more money long focus. And you by you win or no got. Now suppose you lose, you not gonna kiss him back. Now you talking papa blah pokis machine. I talk, can I have my money back refunded to me? And by no got yeah. And talk no got and you play game finish and I'm go yeah. So no got chance blue kiss him back. That's all on passive. This la $97 blue you put him now you stop or some 2 weeks, 3 weeks or 1 moon or 2 moon finish now you look you like kiss him back. And you can ask him look kiss him back. Company by refunding same speed and by nana talk plenty and by refunding tasol na give him go back and you. So this la money blow you 100% risk-free and fully back guarantee. So Robin present him this la business kamosem mi tromo liglik all neck blo yimi long top pisini kamosem lo PNG side by yimi benefit planting lo this la business because time all founder all start long kisim all yua or koble yimi tok langam all by start long help him long. Suppose place inokat wara all can put in water supply, bring him wara come close to now mama ino can hatok lo burkin backside golan lo wara na kisim trapla plastic container go pull up in wari kam nogat. Now I'm about put him tape inside the house blue na itanim tape taso na wara iron. And this la kind of something you meet talk development, infrastructure development. You meet talk lo power. Now you meet nogat power. All right. And this la business can help him all founder lo bring him power come inside long. Place you start long or school, build him good plus school or health center. He can build him good plus health center and put him marasin inside. Tam old man say government put him building tasol nogat marasin. But now at least your founder can help him na put him marasin inside long. This lahap. Now suppose place inoga road inside. Or founder can help him na put him road inside la place play. So this law benefit by you kisim inside lo this la business on passive. So me Lusim Mosem platform open. I leave the platform open for any questions from our guests who are here this afternoon. If they can, if they have anything that they want to ask about this business, they can raise their hands. If they come with you, a founder, and they want to ask a question, you can raise your hand up like this, and we will see, and we will open the mic for you to speak. Thank you, Marty. While we're waiting, you can go ahead and share your bit.
Yeah, wow, that was one of the best presentations I've seen. Absolutely. Very, very good. It was exciting. Yeah, I've been involved with Papua New Guinea for 2 years now with David. And the amount of growth I've seen is amazing. The strongest people, strongest women, strongest men, you do twice as much as most people with half the stuff to be able to do it. Very, very inspirational people. I took some time to read about Papua New Guinea. I talked about it last week. I know that they're a very rich country, but things are not delivered equally amongst the people. So I think it's time for you to take control of your own destiny. Right now, you're being handed something that can change you, your life, the lives around you, streets, water, communication, technology. With thousands of Papua New Guinea people in OnPassive, you will slowly see your country change. I believe that. And I believe because you're known internationally through OnPassive, that you're going to get many, many donations from around the world from other very successful founders that their cause will be Papua New Guinea. And it's going to be a nice thing to watch. And I'm very proud to be even one small part of it. And to the people I've met here, I would have never met you if it wasn't for OnPassive. We would have never met. And David is like a brother to me. Veronica's a sister. Nancy, she's a fire plug. I don't know what she is. She scares me sometimes. But I love you all. And I would have never met you. This was not an accident. I don't care what you think you believe in or what you don't believe in. Something this special doesn't happen by accident. It just does not happen by accident. Do not let this pass you by. It's not what I would do whatever it takes, and I know you do, to get into this business. And you'll look back a year from now with a totally different life, with a totally different freedom that you've only dreamt of. And I'd love to see that happen. But again, thank you. And Robin, dang, That's all I can say. Wow. Very good job. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Marty. Always my brother. Thank you. And Jehan, your first meeting here with us. Please say something. Say hello to us.
Hi, David. Robin, awesome presentation, and I always love hearing your voice. It's pure relaxing. A wonderful and very early good morning from Germany. It's 6 a.m. and I guess this shows the love for our company. I heard so many great stories from PNG. You are supporting each other in such a wonderful way. I heard the stories about Priska, and I mean, awesome. Supporting each other is exactly OnPassive. Not only a business, it's a movement. We are a family globally. This is the business of our life, a real game changer. We are over 850,000 founders, meanwhile, and supporting in every single way, no matter which nation, which color or religion. This is OnPassive just being human again. We daily travel the world to share our OnPassive because we all know which deep impact we will make on our beautiful planet. Our dear CEO has a pure heart of gold, and he's one of a kind. If you listen to his words, you will see his heart for humanity. He gives us the gift to change our life, the life of others, our country, our nation, our world in a deep, deep way. OnPassive is a gift and a blessing. So it's a one-of-a-kind business which will change your life even before it launches technically. So I personally love OnPassive with all my heart, my family, my home, and I hope you will join our family. Love you. Thank you.
Thank you, Angie. We love you. Thank you. Thank you for speaking to us. Okay, have we got any questions? Have we got any questions? Someone want to share? Daniel, Sunny, you here? Come on, share with us.
Yeah, sorry, I'm alone this afternoon.
That's fine. What
Last
was
week
the
I was with
impact like?
last week I was with a big group of mothers. I should organize something next week. For today, our friend Rebecca, the woman who spoke last week on the webinar last week, right after the webinar, she took a ride with me and said, "Hey, son, take me to the nearest ATM machine." And she withdrew cash. I created the email thereon, and she signed on, registered, and paid the founder. She's now a founder. And this afternoon, I plan to go back to her to log in for her to sign the NDA. So after the webinar, I'm going to go and look for her again to sign the NDA. And they're doing fundraising to get other mothers in as well. So for those who have participated last week, thank you very much. Today, Robin did a good job. Maybe I will show the recorded one to the women. But I'm trying my best to get the women in the community. I have around 2,000 women to reach. I already reached around 1,000 already. I still have a lot of more work to do in the community. So next week I should organize a group as well. For today, I decided to take a break, and I'm staying at home with my small uncle here. He's beside me. His name is Blaise, and he was sitting down and listening as well. So otherwise, all good. Papua New Guinea, we have a long way to go. We have to share the business, like our founders just mentioned. That's the only way to change our nation and our family, to continue to share the business. And then we can make an impact in our country as well. But otherwise, thank you, Marty, and all the founders, Chris Jones, Julie, Nguyen, and our sister from Germany, and Robin as well. Fine presentation. Thank you very much. All your international founders, you have a very very powerful impact on our people here in Papua New Guinea. And that's why they're jumping in every moment. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Daniel. From last week's sharing, we had a growth of 30 people that joined over the last week. I have about 13 people yet to, they've already paid money into the business account, which I'm going to pay their registration shortly. I was with a sister, she's a founder, she's a nursing sister, and she paid for 13 members of her family. And we were just there. This morning I was with her trying to assist them with the emails. So after this webinar, I will start paying all of her team members. Anyway, that's the sharing that from last week. It just inspired a lot of people to join, and they saw the recordings that was shared around, and they started coming in. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for Marty. You know, Marty gave us a opening statement that blew everybody off. It's kind of inspiring and encouraging, and it's, you know, it's touching the guts, our guts. You know, it touches us in the belly. That it's like making us really think. You know, what are we going to do? What can we do? So basically, everyone pulled together in the country, and we had a very, very good session last night also. Thank you.
David, can I add a little bit here? Those mothers that I'm reaching out to, they are struggling mothers who are trying to participate in SME and trying to be funded by some politicians. But I see that there's an opportunity. I know that they are looking for financial freedom. So when I come across those women, I also introduce OnPassive to them. So this is the solution. I know you are looking for financial freedom, and I just want to introduce you something that is much better than what you're trying to achieve. And that's how I get them connected. And when I talk to them and meet them, at the same time, I connect them on Zoom, and they observe. And I want them to make their own decisions, and because this is a better solution for them. So like I said earlier, I have around 2,000 mothers to reach out to. 1,000 already completed, and tomorrow Monday I'm going back again, and hopefully I will set some of them on next coming Sunday so that they can connect with us as well. Thank you, David.
Well done, Daniel. You're doing fine. You're doing fine.
Any questions from the women in Vada Vada? The team in Vada Vada, do they have any questions?
I am trying to bring the leader onto the platform, but she's not accepting, or she's probably shy. Marian, are you listening?
What's her name, David?
Marian Vera. Anyway,
can I greet everybody?
who's this speaking? Freddie, is it? Fred.
Thank you, Fred.
Fred.
Fred, your voice is breaking. We can't hear you properly.
It's the network.
Yeah, I think it's the network.
David, Sandra Fletcher.
Sandra, go ahead, Sandra.
Hello, everyone. This is Sandra
Hello.
from Canada. Robin, was a wonderful presentation. That was really good. Your voice is so outstanding and clear. So it's amazing to be here with Papua New Guinea. I'm not normally up at this time. It's like
David,
it's over
can you hear
1.
me, David? Can you hear me?
Fred, Sandra is talking, so just a minute, then let Sandra finish, and then
David, can you hear me?
Fred,
Yes.
Sandra is talking. Sandra is talking, so when she finishes, you can
Yes.
speak.
Okay, it's 1 a.m. in the morning here. Yeah.
Okay, probably the location that I'm with Brother Luke. Yeah, would be network.
Fred, Sandra is speaking at the moment, so can you hold off until she finishes? We'll let you know.
Okay, and I think about all those people that buy lottery tickets and, you know, day in and day out and just going and going, and we don't have to do any more of that, right? So it's so amazing to me, this company, and I just love all of it. Thank you. Thanks, Robin. Very good presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Sandra. Thank you. Okay, Fred, you can unmute and speak.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Sorry, Sandra, I wasn't saying anything. I don't know what was happening. I was quiet. Okay, anyway, firstly, to Robin, what a powerful and wonderful presentation. A lot of clarity, and you had a lovely voice, and it came on very well. Your previous presentation, and that's been a big blessing to a lot of my prospects, especially the mothers. To Anjay, if you did not know, German helped Papua New Guinea in our early stages. Papua New Guinea was named under somebody like that. So you're no stranger. You and Germany are no strangers. We owe you a lot for helping us find our food in the modern world. So thank you, Anjay and Germany. Welcome to Papua New Guinea again. And those at Vada, Brother David, the leader, team leader, Marian is my niece. So I've been sharing with her too, so I hope they come on. So she is quite excited, and I've been trying to get all of her. I just sent a link to, without knowing that she was already trying to come on board, a place for us to all get together. I really don't have much to say except to encourage all our new founders out there, our prospects, the new invitees, the new friends who are joining us. And I think there's a lot of work talk going on about the SMEs, and with brother, what's the name? Daniel's effort with the mothers of Ahola, and anybody else that wants to do SMEs. The government has given us a limited amount of money. And how that works, I can envision that the money for that particular project will be limited. And I think that is where OnPassive comes in a very, very big way. I believe OnPassive will just put to rest the idea of SMEs. I think only a very small people will qualify. There is a qualification level, I think. Somebody can correct, Daniel can probably correct me, but I would assume that there is a qualification level that you need to attain before you can be granted a very small amount of money to get started. And here is Brother Ash and OnPassive, and our 1 million who will be able to grant us, and that is looking at everybody contributing $1. And every SME aspiring in Papua New Guinea will have 1 million at their disposal. I think that is great incentive, and I think SME will not, and the government will not better it, for decades and decades to come. They will not come anywhere near close. Those new founders who are thinking about joining us, I just want to encourage you that, this is something that you and I and our children in the future will not even know about, will not still come to grips with what OnPassive will do. And by what I shared with us on Friday morning, it talks about the next stop and the next stop. So, it's an amazing company with amazing products, amazing thinking about. The mothers that have come and joined us from Lay within the last 3 weeks, almost 40, they can see this vision. These coming from mothers who really have very limited level of education, but who know the meaning of getting up and doing something different, and who know the meaning of nothing comes easy. And they are workers, they are triers. And if that doesn't resonate with those elites who may be listening to us right now, who are always thinking about the government pay or the companies pay, the benefits from the companies which are limited until you get to about 50, and they tell you to, pack up your office, pack up your bags and walk. These mothers need these people who can read and write better than them to help them. I said, if I can get a mother, a widow, who can carry a bag of mustard and travel 200 kilometers to a mining town just to sell, to pay for her registration fee. I think that speaks volumes, and that is the determination and the people who want to make a difference, a bigger difference. So I'd like to encourage everybody, keep on sharing until our referee Ashton Fire blows the whistle to stop. There shouldn't be stopping. For me, definitely, there's no stopping. If I can get 30 mothers within 3 weeks, we are now on the road to get 30 more mothers to make it 60 mothers in 6 weeks. So let's keep on encouraging. Let's keep on sharing. And I think the other thing I'd like to share with everybody this morning is, after church today, our pastor, he preached about a prophetic call for the next 10 years from 2021 to 2030. And he's got this prophetic call that it will be a period of change for anybody who wants to make a change in their lives and prosper. And that really resonated with me. It just really touched me that, this is the prophetic call for OnPassive. This is the time frame from this moment onwards, 2021, so 22, going into 30s. I think a lot of our members are ardent Christians, believers, and I'm pretty sure this call is for us, although it's for one particular church, but it resonated with me so well that, things are going to change. Everybody's going to be happy. Everybody's going to, benefit in one way. Whatever your little dreams are, he was saying, write it down on a piece of paper, the things that have been troubling you, bring it, and then write on another piece of paper, things that you would like to see happen within the 10 years. Bring it and we'll pray over it, and then we'll bend those things that have been troubling you, your past, we will bend them up in prayer next Sunday. Now, that is powerful, bro. I felt that resonated with everybody, and I thank Ashton for OnPassive and our worldwide leaders for encouraging us and bringing us to this stage at this time to now feel really motivated and take the flag, be the torchbearers of OnPassive in Papua New Guinea for the next decade. Thank you so much, my brother. God bless everybody.
Thank you, my brother Fred.
Thank you,
Narelle,
Fred.
please go
We
ahead.
have a question. We have a question in the chat.
Okay, all right,
Can we answer that question first?
sure.
The
Can you read
question
it
is-
out?
Yeah, I'm trying to get the question. The question is from Chris Bitters. The question is question in relation to OMail. Are we expected to use the platform before all founders page is ready? Mati or any of the Leadership Council can provide a brief. Thanks. So
That's a founder question. That's a founder
okay.
question. So I don't know, Mati, you want to answer that one, or we can leave it?
It will not be ready before Founder's site. That's a guarantee. And when it is ready, I'm not sure it's going to go global. It might be a few founders that can use it, but it won't be global. And it's definitely not going to be before Founder, the new site. I hope that answers it.
Thank you, Mati. Is that okay, Chris? I think that's okay.
Okay.
Narelle, you can unmute and speak. Thank you,
Thank
Narelle.
you. Thank you, David. Hello, Papua New Guinea and all people here and guests. I just want to say, my name is Narelle Walk-On. I'm from Australia, and I want to speak just quickly to the ladies of Papua New Guinea. And I know I'm not leaving the men out, just that I resonate with so many, whether they're mothers, whether they're single mothers. And what I want to say is this: when I went to school, I only went to year 10. I only passed 2 subjects, maths and business principles. I wanted to leave school because in my home, it was taught to get married and just have children. There was no talk of career or going further or furthering yourself as a woman. Your place was to get married and have children. So I'm coming from a place of heart and understanding when I speak of this. Now, those 2 subjects that I passed, maths, which I'm still very good at, business principles, which I absolutely loathe because I have been in business and always paid somebody to do the bookwork. However, I went on and I opened 2 florist shops. I was a business owner. I was talented in many other different ways. I then went on and got work drove the big dump trucks in the coal mines, something I thought I could never, ever do and was very afraid to do. I also published and wrote my own book, and I didn't even pass English. Actually, it was one of my worst subjects. Yes, I can speak, and yes, I can spell. And I always wondered why Macbeth or Animal Farm had anything to do with English at school and couldn't relate to any of it. So I just want to say, one of the things that I learned is when you put your heart and soul into anything that you do, you can do it. You can do anything your heart desires. You can stand up, you can be a leader. You don't have to just sit there and say, this is all that is meant for me. Okay, you can say, I deserve better than this. My country deserves better than this. My community and my children deserve better than this. And you women are strong, very strong and powerful in your country. You can and you will. You will, because look at how many people support you. You just have to find it within yourself and trust that these people are there to pick you up, to back you, to support you, to love you. I am here for any one of you at any time, just to have a chat, you know, so just reach out to your leaders, reach out to those people that you're close to. But believe you me, you can do anything you want to do. I was scared too to come into OnPassive after losing quite a bit of money online. But I trusted my heart and I went with it. And I have a few positions for my children, for my great niece Mimi, and I've also sponsored a couple in Uganda and South Africa. but you can do this. Pay the money, come in. You can learn about it later. Richard Branson says, is if an amazing opportunity crosses your path, then say yes and learn how to do it later. And we all know there's not much to learn. You just come in, be a part, attend a few webinars, read, go into your back office, read from there. And honestly, you will not be sorry that you ever made that choice. So thank you, David. I also just quickly want to say, Robin, you really hit my heart when you put together a presentation that resonates with the Papua New Guinea people. That really is truly a blessing to them. So we're all blessed here because we're here to help. No selling, no recruiting, just all loving on each other and helping each other. So thanks again, David. Thanks, Marty. Thanks, Chris. And thank you, Angie. It was lovely to see you also on Switzerland last night. My first time there was lovely. But thank you all. I really appreciate the time today to be able to share from my heart. Thank you, David.
Thank you, Narelle. Just for your information, Papua New Guinea Founders, Narelle has donated one of her books to us, especially for the woman in PNG. And this book will be in our office. Just to let you know that all the founders in Papua New Guinea pulled together some resources, and we have now listed a 69 square meter space, office space, to be able to hold it as a Papua New Guinea OnPassive Nation office. And we're basically putting the office there because a lot of our people are rural based and they don't have access to IDs and all this stuff. So we want to set up the office so we have some young people working in the office, receiving calls to be able to upload their ID documents and all this stuff so that they can be ready for the KYC when we move into our founders. So the book will be in the office, and any founder woman who wants to read, they can come in and read and know about Narelle's story. It's a very, very passionate and wonderful book.
Thank you, David. I just want to say there that my book is written because I am a survivor of sexual, physical, and mental abuse. So it resonates with a lot of those who have lived through or are still going through domestic violence. So yeah, please read. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it, but I am here to help in any way I can in just understanding. So thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome, wonderful.
Nancy,
So
go
yes,
ahead.
Congratulations to OnPassive Nation PNG. We are officially having our office. We are not waiting for OnPassive to launch before we get an office, but because we are serious, because we are passionate about saving our country, we are already going ahead, and we have founders in PNG put some resources, put some finances together, and we'll be having our office. I'd just like to ask you, Pops, that can you just make it clear about the office so that we can have guests and prospects coming into the office to inquire more about OnPassive, especially for those in the city, for those in Port Moresby and the Central Province. You can always come into the office. Maybe you can, towards the end of the meeting, or even right now, you can just make it known so that they can come in and we can reach out to more people in the Central Province as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, certainly, Nancy. We have an office at Monian House on the first floor, suite number 3. So that office is basically a service center for all the founders, and you can bring your people who you share the business with, and you don't have access to a computer, you can just come there and receive support there. You pay a little minimal admin fee for the office upkeep, and so that the staff who are working there can be able to load all your documents and sign you on and register you, help you to register. So this office is open for everyone in Central Province, in NCD, and those traveling in from Gulf Province. They can come here and register, and also around the nation. If you need online help, you can call in through and receive support from the office.
Yes. And for those of you outside of Port Moresby, you can always call in. There will be a phone number there that will be available to you guys. So you can always call in and inquire about any queries you have concerning OnPassive. I'd like to say something that I saw recently that is happening in the country. I think that was maybe last month. I think it was July, that the Treasury of the country, Mr. Ian
Treasurer
Stuckey,
Ian Lingstaki.
Ian Linstucky, you know,
We
he
are-
mentioned about Amazon coming in and partnering with the government. Amazon is one of these giants right now. And then we are hearing also of the SME for women to go digital because of market space. There are not many market space, physical buildings and all these available for women to come physically to sell their products. So they're encouraging women to go digital, to go online and market online, use digital platforms to make money. So this kind of news have been coming in the last couple of months, have been coming in. So we can see that PNG is entering more into the digital space now, starting from the government down into the grassroots levels. So I want to encourage Papua New Guineans that you can see that government is looking at going digital with government and business and education, and everything is going to be digitalized. You know, everything concerning government, home, religion, whatever you name it, everything, every aspect of a nation will be digitalized in the coming years. So you can see that we in OnPassive, we are at a very critical time. We are at the prime of a bigger movement, a movement that is bigger than ourselves. That's why we cannot be naive and we cannot be ignorant of these times that we are living in. We've got to open our ears and hear what is happening in the nation. We also have to see what is taking place, because you know the government wants to make more, try to create more wealth for the population, but they are now understanding that if they can touch the digital world, the internet world, they can create more wealth. So you see, Papua New Guineans, you see where we are right now, and there is not only what is happening in the world. In fact, there are many, many more God's prophets. They're saying that this era, this season, is the digital era. There is already a shift from doing business with physical location, and we are now shifting into the digital world. And so we have to be aware of these things, because someone said that if your business is not online, your business will close down in a couple of years' time, because they're trying to do everything, you know, digitalize the whole system. The world is changing so fast and technology is going so fast, and we are so thankful to be part of a company that is a disruptor, that is being so innovative, creating systems that can actually create wealth that can literally change nations of the world. And we're not just talking about founders. I'm not just talking about founders here or coming in and becoming a founder or a reseller of OnPassive. I'm talking about the entire nations being affected by what technology is creating right now. And so we are on the upper hand. I see us in OnPassive as people who are, we have the upper hand of things right now. And that's why we cannot be ignorant. Also, na Papua New Guinea, me encourage him, you can. You look at something work come up, nation, a government, na work long, crime law, connecting business, law, government, one time all this like global companies, or global technology companies, or some. Amazon now you me talk. Last time that's all pressure Ian Linkstaki amigo talk one time the agent of Amazon in Australia. They're trying to bring them up here or PNG so they can talk and come into some agreement. So you can look at them. For you simple people, for us simple people, this platform here right now is educating you and putting you 3 to 4 times ahead of what is not yet happening, but is in the pipeline of happening. It's in the process of happening. So you, or some Papua New Guinea, now you sit on the webinar. You are privileged to listen to Robin Noble, that she explain him good through the business. Let me put him in context for you, me PNG. So you see, Papua New Guinea will not be in the dark concerning the digital world, concerning the latest technology that is coming. We are part of a global village. This la Yumi must serve it. This one, we have to get it into our mind that we are part of a global village. And anything that happens in other nations that are already advanced in technology will eventually have a bearing on us. Now, if you do not, and if you cannot come into OnPassive, in a way, you will be affected big time. I'm not saying this to say that, to make you feel afraid or to belittle you, but I'm trying to help you to understand where we are going now, where the world is heading towards. We can see robots are being created, and they're created to become like humans. I shared something I saw with, I forgot the name of the person, one of these richest person, maybe it's a billionaire as well. I shared, he was talking and having an interview with the robot, Sophia. And they're creating more of that, and it's happening. In PNG, we are getting into a cashless society very soon. You know, the banks right now in PNG are limiting us that we cannot deposit more than 1,000 kina, about $600, 500 US dollars. We cannot deposit that kind of money in a day. So changes are happening, and people are feeling the heat of it now. And they're talking on Facebook and all the social media, trying to collect ideas. But let me tell us, we cannot change it. If this is the season for technology, we might as well just buy into it and take the good out of it and go forward with it. Now you can rest assured with OnPassive, because OnPassive is about humanity, bringing value back to humanity, raising humanity, helping humanity coming out of poverty, and bringing humanity to a place of life, purpose, hope, and destiny. Because OnPassive is like that, you have and we have the upper hand of major transformation coming to us as founders of every countries in the world. Not only PNG, but every countries in the world. We are at the top of bringing revolutionary changes into our nation. And so I want to encourage us, all of us, PNG especially, right now, because we are way behind technology in so many areas of government, business, you know, so many things. We are way behind. So I want to encourage every person right now, like people at Vada Vada, Marianne, you and your team, if you're listening, talk with the people that you have, talk with your guests, ask them, help them, don't force them, but help them see the vision. You see, OnPassive, if we just talk about money, people will be discouraged to come and join and be part of the change that OnPassive wants to bring to humanity. If we talk about money, people feel discouraged. They feel like you want to scam me, you want to take me into something that they will get more money out of me. So you don't talk about money. You talk about the vision, the purpose, the destiny, where we are going in OnPassive. Because money is only a tiny bit to the vision that we want to accomplish all across the globe. So I want to encourage you, Joe Rambari, you and your people there, Senior, Mr. Sunny, talk vision, bring purpose, help them see that they will not only change their life, but they will have an opportunity to change communities, tribes, peoples, different areas of our society and culture will be totally revolutionized. And we are not really far from it. That's why I see OnPassive is not launching sooner than many of us are thinking and anticipating, simply because we cannot come out and we collapsed because already the world is so corrupted. Technology, even people have used technology to corrupt the world so much. That's why you see Ash, he has to get back to the closet. He has to, I know he is walking with God. He has to pray, and all of us are praying for him, but I know he gets wisdom. He has to seek counsel, and he has to seek wisdom in order to bring about OnPassive to a platform that when it launches, day one, we start transforming people's life. We are not going to wait to make millions before we start transforming people's life. You know why? Because 800 and almost 70,000 founders, we are already customers of OnPassive. So when OnPassive launches, already we are going to make money that we can literally transform nations before OnPassive can go for the first year, the second year, the third year. Just imagine if OnPassive launches and the first month, the first 6 months, we are already transforming Papua New Guinea. That's just an example I'm saying. Just imagine OnPassive launches, day one, we started making money as founders. We started making money because we are all customers. And when we pay that activation, first month activation fee, already we are making money out from that. And you see, when we make money like this, how much is going to come into the hands of the founders? And we can put just $1 out of that into supporting a nation in maybe Cameroon, in Africa, Cameroon, or Sudan. And we can already see the entire nation begin to change. You see, this is how powerful it is. So we don't wait for the quake. We are talking about the quake. We are saying that OnPassive will bring the quake, but as founders, we must understand we are the quake. Come on, get that into yourself. We are the quake. When OnPassive launches, we are the ones that will cause the quake because we are customers, day one customers, and we're paying OnPassive to work for us. And man, what do you think that's going to have? The rippling effect of that quake, that's how it's going to transform the world. That's why I'm talking to us Papua New Guineans. All guests to blow you me. You stop now, you harim. Come inside the technology company now, because you are going to benefit big time. This company is going to benefit you. Listen, when we pay our first month subscription, we are not paying the company to do the company's work. We are paying the company to do our work. And the company, when you become a founder, is not the company of Mr. Ash Mufara. It is going to be your company. You are the founder of OnPassive. Now look at that and just get into your mind and try to imagine what your life will become like. That's why I, for one, I am excited that OnPassive will launch at a time that is ready, and when people will come flooding, the gates will be open, the ancient doors of the technology world, the digital world will open up, and floods and floods and floods of revolution, founders, visionaries, world changers, game changers, disruptors will break out and birth out all over the face of the earth. Nothing will stop it. We're going to have a revival. They're saying that there's coming a greater revival of wealth, prosperity that the world has not seen before. And just imagine, has the world seen a company with 860,000 plus founders before? No. And now they're prophesying, they're saying this wealth is coming. That's why OnPassive is a disruptor with a value that is so out of this world. And so we continue to appreciate OnPassive. So I want to make this thing clear to us, Papua New Guinea, that we must get into digital business now. You must come inside. Make yourself known on the digital platform, because the world in which we live in is no longer the same. It's no longer the same as when our parents in their time. Now the world is changing so fast. So come in now, find that money, and do something that will change your life, the life of the rest of the world. Thank you. Back to you, Mr. Bakau.
Excelente. Excelente.
Thank you, Nancy.
Thank you, Nancy. Eman, you had your hand up. Eman?
Afternoon, everybody.
Afternoon, Eman. Eman the star.
Thank you, Robin, for that wonderful presentation. I hope I will have a copy of the presentation and I will create some slides. Yeah. Thank you very much, all our overseas founders to attend our PNG webinars and continue to inspire us to join OnPassive and also to motivate us and give us courage to stand together and continue to share this business. Thank you, Nancy, for that wonderful bit. I will just say something in Pidgin, PNG mother tongue. Our Papua New Guinea, Iplarim David Tuktoka, Nancy also kosem PNG OnPassive Nation, Miplagat office finish lo mosby. Time minimum se Miplagat, time also kosem Miplagat office lo nation do mi Papua New Guinea. One something can by Platuktok lo, finding thinking stuff. Miplagat office ya, minosem Olman creative mall website or ghost website na bagamanim yun na chimani na ben destroying website na gono mi blog at office and this OnPassive come up lo staff ya am not go no ton play wara bakam na karim go kuria ba broken na pundaw ni no office am staff na so you are no need lo tupla tripla ting na sila kain Thomas na Andrew na Paul o laposel number te ina plusim office na finish. You are in time also office enough. No got way. Na David ba kalablo balus na rono kamlo apa nama civic. Made office enough all So all guests, people come up now, na staff Arim, please. You mean no got time. No good tomorrow on passive loans. Na you ba kirap na you ba belat nung trulo. Usat all neighbors blue, all family line blue, all join them on passive na all time on passive loans, no successful owner all dreaman blow, no all making business stuff you buy. Jealous lol, belat lol, na iron poison sangumana. This la kilimol na bagarapim life lol. So now I'll explain him yet. Na mi platuk to get you sharing business stuff and chance you now. You are him na you join me. You look more white man no kam stuff one time mi pla all like in mi pla lo join him because all sawe lo plant story lo mi pla. Last week lo request lo paps Daniel Sani mi edim san pla all picture conside lo all slides lo mina. Me make memol real struggles me blog lo patient stuff so. You pla looking you pla like continue lo living this like lifestyle or by me sensim san pla lifestyle. And think stuff lo and blue pla. And that's all. Thank you everyone. That's all from me.
Thank you, Eman. Eman was just saying that if you want to live in this lifestyle, then we are sharing a business that is gonna bring change to your lifestyle. So the presentation is done now to give you an opportunity to change your lifestyle and don't waste time, because once we launch, there won't be this opportunity again. The doors are gonna close. Founder positions will not be available. And you might regret and you might, gnash your teeth. Why didn't I join? This is a time to join when it's still open. Thank you, Ty. Nice to see you, Ty. It's been a while. Thank you.
What's up? What's up, buddy?
We're good. We're good.
I love seeing all you guys. I wanted to say that it's been my pleasure to actually have a beautiful ride with y'all, because it's amazing. This is mind-boggling. I never seen such a big, huge company full of beautiful, wisdom, smart, intelligent, happy, lovable people in my entire life from around the globe. It's made me want to look more into the other nations, and I've been studying a lot, especially on YouTube, of just the poor parts of different countries and seeing the need and the poorness of, I'd say financially poor and mentally, because, they're degraded. There's a lot of people around the world, in every country, in serious need right now. And what I see going on is it's going to be the rich over here and the poor over here. It's just like two sects, and that's it. And we're going to be at the top, and we need rich people, which I can see a lot of you are going to be very rich, in a position of power enough to help these people, lift them out of the poverty, bring it back to scale, right? That's what I want to do. I want to help do that. And I want to constantly do that over and over and over and over. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pay people's way into this, not just on my team, but I would like to just start paying people's way into this so they can be a part too of something they don't have no clue at first, and then find out, wow, their minds just blow, because it's like each one of you are books, man. It's like a book, I listen to your guys' webinars, I listen to you guys' videos, I listen to your wisdom coming out. It's a trip, man. You guys are amazing. All of you are amazing. And I appreciate each and every one of you that got on the video tonight so I can see your face, and don't go along with the idea that, well, I ain't got nothing good to say. Because when you come out and say something, I don't care what it is, in your language or in your dialect or whatever, you're putting forth effort towards something way bigger than a lot of people can imagine, and I'm flabbergasted, for real. I'm just like amazed, I love to hear all you guys' webinars and stuff. So I've been listening. I've been watching a lot of you guys' work and a lot of stuff you do behind the scenes, and it's taken off like I cannot believe. This is this is crazy. That's crazy. But anyway, I want to tell you guys I love you very, very much, each and every one of you, and I can't wait to just hold you guys and hug you. I want to hug each and every one of you. That's how I feel about it. Really. Thank you.
Awesome, my brother Ty. Awesome. Thank you. Yes.
Brother David, can I say something?
Sure. Yeah,
Yes,
go ahead.
I
And
think,
then Richard after that.
Yeah, whilst, just straight after Ty and Brother Iman's comments, I just want to give a little bit more support to what they're saying, and to the young people who may be watching us and listening. If you can see Ty's face, Ty is a young guy. Now, so if you can see that, OnPassive can give him a long, better life into the future, then yeah, I think we should also, as a mentor, as an example of where the young people can also go into. And I think what Brother Iman said, I think to our people out there, those who are listening to us right now, OnPassive is for real. Now that we have our office in PNG, in Port Moresby, that demonstrates the passion, the belief in our senior PNG leaders who have brought Brother David and Marty for bringing OnPassive to PNG. And all of us that we see and believe that OnPassive is real, we have now transformed that into a physical office. And that demonstrates our real desire and belief in what OnPassive is all about. It is a real, genuine, legit company. Not only in Port Moresby, I think next week Lei is gonna have the OnPassive Moroway Incorporated. We should have our certificate to set up our own office too in Lei. And I commend my brother Lucas, sisters Joanna Kinembe and Sheila Farrow for the initiative that we've taken, and for the lay people and Moroway and Momasbe, this is for real. We can feel it, we can see. We believe that we don't have to do any research. Microsoft, Google, Facebook, Amazon, all these big boys have done all the research. They've done all the main hard yards in trying to get online marketing going. And OnPassive and Ash and all of us co-founders are now going to just piggyback on it and make it better with our own brand of artificial intelligence. So, okay, the walk man walking finish. You may not need to walking on the walk. So, suppose you look style what is happening right now on our phones, mobile phones, and computer. These are the, and now we've come in with OnPassive. Ash is helping us and to see this vision with him. So all the work has been done. And if you see our international friends like Marty and Robin and Angie and Ty, all the others that are, Narali, all these people who've actually done the hard yards in their lives, to believe us OnPassive is the change that they've been looking for. Now, what more example? One more kind of picture, but you mean like looking na harem. We are talking, when we hear about the negatives about OnPassive being a scam or multi-level or something else, We are hearing it from people who really don't know anything too. But what we're hearing about OnPassive is from people, all man with all peeling pen, people who felt pain about online marketing and what internet marketing is all about. They're the ones who are sharing with us, and a lot of them have succeeded. So those who are listening to us right now, especially the mothers with my daughter in Vada Vada, now you play harem, you like you play joining beginning girl Romy Marianne, you come and walk the walking finish. Time blow you meal before lo apin, pushing, Karen, Sina, Sirak me had na talk one and something. Now I'm by mission na so na putiman lo computer, na putiman iPhone, na calculator, na okay answer by car. So this la talk lo you know, you sleep, na kerap, na look, na money come up, account for you. And by true plus something, plenty man will go working now, people companies will go working. So now you got this last chance. Now plenty bini you will go in pen, government believe me too, you know, is any bagara, country bagara. So it's a true by straighten. You not believe the government anymore. Now and you got chance here. We have this chance, we have this opportunity with OnPassive, somebody with a heart in Ash Mufara, somebody with a heart in Mati, somebody with a heart in Robin, somebody with a heart in Thai, and you know, these guys coming on. Only talk, people start finish, people look finish, and easy, people come. Hard work and finish. All the hard yards that we need to do are all over. So I encourage the mothers who are sitting there in Vada Vada right now. You know, my story go yet. Story maski. Now you have a big here and big plus toto. So larem am going to level blue, going to lo sindam blue now and power up stop here. Larem is la toto come sam liglik passing blow Halloween. Helping you. Big lot of liglik. That's what time you come inside now. Something you kick off now. OnPassive launches. Time you looking 500 kilo kind of same a day, sisters Lomio, mamas Lomio, and people talk and one of something because wait low, fortnight one man location looks away. So you know, opportunities and now time here. So don't wait until OnPassive pass now people are coming inside. So I just encourage everybody, you know, we've got all the best opportunities, all the best support, all the best love and heart from our international community to do this for us. And remember, Papua New Guinea, we are not in OnPassive by ourselves. We are in it with all our brothers and sisters from right around the world in 212 countries plus. So thinking, you know, we won't be looking for help. Our help is already there in our membership now, but because very soon we'll get to 1 million. So you'll have 1 million brothers and sisters to help make our life a lot easier. I encourage all of you to, you know, after this webinar, you know, you have an office in Port Moresby, get to that office in Port Moresby. The lay people, call me. I've been posting my numbers every time it's there on Facebook. Call me. And that's make this a reality for all of us. Thank you, Brother David.
Thank you, Fred. Richard Lamont.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Hello, you beautiful men, women, and children of the world and Papua New Guinea. I'm so proud of all of you. You know, Nancy, I want to say thank you to Robin for a wonderful introduction and also to Nancy. Now, Nancy brought up that Amazon is interested in Papua New Guinea. Ain't that funny? I wonder why. They must have heard about OnPassive, I guess. Because, you see, Ash Mufara also put something in OnPassive that is not similar to Amazon, but better than Amazon. Every last one of the founders here and in the future will be able, let's say, one of the ladies makes baby boots or stockings or anything, pots, anything, they will be able to sell their product to every last founder in OnPassive. And they won't even have to do nothing but just transfer the money from their wallet to the other founder's wallet. You don't see that in Amazon, do you? My Lord Almighty. I mean, Ashmu Farah is not a wizard. Nah, he's an angel. He thought of all that. He's got all that covered. And what's so nice, you know, he doesn't talk about OPAL. But from what I can see of OPAL, is that you're going to go into OPAL. That's why he said, I'm going to be there 24/7. That's where everything is going to be. You're going to go in OPAL. You'll have one big page. You want to go in any part of OnPassive. There you go. Click, click, click. It's done. You want to put a video out? You'll just go click. There's my video. Click, put it on OConnect. Click, put it on ONet. Click, put it on everything. OConnect everything. There it is. The simplicity of the way that Ashmu Farah is designing this. This is why it's taking so much time. I remember at the start. Now, my life, I was born, there was no water, there was no electricity, nothing in the house. We started OnPassive with nothing in the house, a little piece of paper on the pad. Then it started going. First TV came in, first radio came in. Oh, hey, I found a name. We're going to call it Go Founders. Here comes the color TV now. Well, what happens? Oh, we're going to call it OnPassive. Passion towards our fellow men, women of the world and children. So as society started changing, more things came in, more things came in, more things came in. And I still will not buy a cell phone because I will not put radiation to my head, but it's there. So I go from when I was a child to where I am now. Put it this way, this technology is wonderful. We are the correction to the corruption. I was told twice today, believe it or not, twice today, do not try to go back to your family in the United States of America. Even my wife, who's in Alabama, and I'm stuck up here because I can't cross the border, to tell me, do not come to the United States of America. I said, what's going on? It's gone. I said, what are you talking about? The corruption, the corruption, the corruption, the corruption. It's happening all over the world. And we are, all these beautiful men, women, and children of the world are going to fix that. Because that politician won't be able to tell you or me or anybody else what to do. We will tell them what we're doing is bringing the correction to the corruption. And we will have that power. And OnPassive will heal this world. We are the world. We are the children. That's what OnPassive is. It's God in every last one of us. God says, love thy neighbor, love thy enemy. That is what OnPassive is all about. Love, 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 love. It's a big worldwide community and company and business of love. That's what it is. Thank you so much. And I love y'all. And may God bless and take care of all of you and your families.
Thank you, Richard. Wonderful. Thank you for the encouragement. I had Robin. Robin had her hand up. Is she still here?
Yes, David, I am. Thank you.
Oh, Robin. Okay.
I just wanted to say it is so wonderful to see PNG and the groups that I hadn't seen earlier when I was talking. So I'm so sorry I left them off. There is the gentleman who sits in the minivan or the van every week with a group of people. And I don't know your name, I'm so sorry, but I'm waving to you as well. I think you are amazing. You are the angels, you are the inspiration for us. You and Anita, John, and Viola, and Runa. And then we've got our beautiful people. We've got, oops, I'm so sorry, Miriam. And we have the ladies, Marianne. You are our inspiration. You are what makes us feel special because what you are doing. So I won't stay on long. I just wanted to say and recognize those of you who I started with when you first started coming on here. And I've watched you and you've made me smile. And I thank you for making my night, for being here with us. And now I know it's going to be a good week. Stay safe and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Robin. Thank you. I have Runa. Runa, you want to speak? You can talk. Thank you, Robin.
Thank you, David. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Runa.
I want to say something. How I came on to OnPassive. Before coming into OnPassive, I was doing a little project regarding my strips, and I wrote several letters to our provincial Sundown provincial administrator and the governor of Sundown, and then no responses came from them to assist me for finance. So just late last year and this year, what I did, I went online and I got the contact details for Donald Trump, President of America, Warren Buffett, Oprah Winfrey, and Mark Jacobet. What I did, I wrote for reports on the project, and I got the email addresses. And what I did, I attached the documents and I emailed to them. And what I put it on the email, I told them that you can be happy and rich on the other side of the world, like where you are, but you are not seeing the other side of the world like PNG. We are suffering. We are so remoted. No government services like health and education. No roads, no bridges, and also I mentioned to them that God put you on this earth for a purpose. You came onto this earth before me. Sorry. So that's what I wrote to them. But to this day, I did not get any responses or any email from them. And then I was thinking, what's happening? And then there was Terry Ojo came online on our Telegram group, and he said, Runa, I will introduce you one internet company OnPassive. And then I told him, I'm not going to join it because there was one online investment. We did it, and then all our money was lost. And then I was complaining, I'm not going to join you. He said, no, you don't know. You are just baby. You just came in. You don't know the importance of the online marketing and digital, all these companies. So from there, I did not question him or ask him any more questions. I just joined. He sent me the link and I joined OnPassive. So my joy, my happiness for OnPassive is too much. It's too much because because of my background and how I came and how I am now in my community, in my family. Thank you so much. Love you all. God bless.
Runa, you have a story. You said you had two leaders that were with you last week on the webinar, and they were you didn't have a chance to let them speak. What did they say?
Okay. Today they are busy. One of the elders went into the bush to cut timbers. So he just arrived this afternoon. And the other one was he went to another a friend's house to charge his phone, mobile phone, and he just came late. So these two elders, they are happy. When I introduced this OnPassive to them, they said that's it. That's we've been looking for and searching for. That's our dreams. And they said one of them said, this is OnPassive is for last days like these days. When we walk through the life, we haven't seen any changes in Papua New Guinea. We see the white countries like other countries that develop and they live, you know, a good life, but not PNG. And right now we see that this is the time we have to change before the Lord comes or Jesus Christ comes. So this is what one of them said. Thank you. And they will register during this week, tomorrow week. Both they will register on OnPassive. And also we have other 3-4 guys coming down from one of the remotest place. They work whole day today, and they came to Telephone District to deposit some money to register, which I will register for them. Thank you, all of you, for listening. Love you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Runa. Thank you. Runa is in one of our provinces where there's a gold copper mine going on. And she works there in a mining company, but her place is one of the remote place where you only reach there by aeroplane, small light planes, one engine planes, small engine planes that goes down and land in the airstrip. So that's how the people are. They only have access by airplanes. That's why she was writing the letter to Donald Trump to help build a airstrip in the village. So now we know that OnPassive is here. Through the Oblast platform, we can be able to bring those changes to our country, to our remote places. OnPassive is giving us hope and belief, and we are standing by this. So we are moving ahead in PNG. Thank you, everyone. I think we will be able to close this webinar as it is running late for some of us who need to have a rest. In US, Canada, they need to sleep because we don't want them to go before the OnPassive launches. They must be here, and all of us will enjoy the blessings of OnPassive. Thank you, everyone, for coming online and sharing with us. Thank you for those who have spoke. Thank you, Robin, for the presentation. Thank you, everyone, for sharing. And
thank you.
You can all unmute and say
good
goodbye.
Webinar. Good webinars. Thank you.
Excellent.
Thank you, David.
Excellent.
Look him, you like him, you nothing.
Thank you, PNG.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
And attending our
Thanks, everyone.
Kisses and
Bye.
hugs.
Bye.
Hey, hey.
Hey.
Awesome webinar.
Hey,
Great
hey.
webinar.
Hey, hey.
Hey,
Bye, Chris. Bye, Angie.
Nancy, I love you, baby. I miss you.
Good night, everyone. Good night. Good night.
Viola, bye. Viola.
Good night,
Jasmine.
everyone.
Good night.